at the very end of the last stream, we set up the Zappy machine down here, also known as the Atomic Reconstructor, in such a way that we could try and get as many wub gems as possible from our netherrack. And Nick, if you look in the iron chest here, you will see that alongside
look at that,
our plethora of nether quartz, we also have 7 wub gems, which I think is 3 more wub gems than is strictly necessary for us to escape.
Okay, that is good. Look how sad they look, Isaac. They look really, really
the wub
distraught.
Gems, they look really
so sad.
Really sad. Like, their eyes show no emotion, but their mouth, man, it's just
it's like,
very sad.
You know the ear-to-ear grin? There's like the cheekbone-to-cheekbone look of, absolute dismay. Jeez.
Oh, man, they're not having a good time. In fairness, Nick, they have been left in that chest for quite some time now, so I can't really...
Yeah, that's true.
Can't really blame them. Did you make a sound muffler?
Yeah, check behind this, Isaac. I shut that mother right up.
Well, I turned him off as well.
When you can also do that, Isaac.
Because we don't need any more wub gems now, so there's no point in having it zap over and over again. But this was a quest, Nick, so I mean,
Oh, that's all right then.
Yeah, did you not see the thing come up in the middle?
No, I wasn't paying any attention. Oh, it's nice though. Look, Isaac, I got a music disc and a jukebox as a reward. I wonder if this muffler's going to shut the jukebox up. Yeah, it is.
Where is the... Oh, it's there, I see. Oh, yeah, look at that. Jukebox and a music disc. What song do we get? Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's the smooth jazz, Isaac. It's come right back.
Oh.
This is like prison escape music, We're like do 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 as we're like sneaking out.
Sneaking on our tiptoes.
Yeah.
Past the guard that's just looking the other way and doesn't hear us at all.
And then he hears us, he's like, huh? Oh, just must be hearing things again.
Must be the wind. Oh, man. So, Nick, I think that we might actually have a chance of escaping today. So, in order to escape, we need to make, I believe, the bedrock miner, right? That's what the last quest is. Correct. There. It doesn't actually say it in the quest book because we've not unlocked the quest yet, but we're almost there. And so, to unlock the bedrock miner, we need to get ourselves 4 end rods, 2 diamantine crystal pickaxes, 2 diamond pickaxes, 1 white wool. So, would you do me the honor of trying to acquire 4 buckets of liquid sunshine using the vat and 4 smiley clouds? Now, I know what you're going to say, Isaac, because I know what you're going to say, Nick, because we've been here before. But Isaac, I need solidified experience cubes, and you can't make solidified experience cubes without the solidified experience cube maker, and that requires solidified experience cubes in and of itself. So how do I get solidified experience cubes, Isaac? Well, Nick, I'm glad you asked, and that is because I think what we should do is one of the 4 quadrants upstairs. I think that we should, go ahead and storm one of those rooms and completely void it of light, so that hopefully we can get we can designate one of those rooms as like a complete mob spawner and have like just a ton of mob spawn in that individual room, right? As opposed to trying to wait for the pre-designated mob spawners to spawn mobs. If we just delete all of the lights or all the torches in like this room, for example, hopefully some mobs will spawn in there.
Yeah, I mean, Isaac, we're desperate at this point, man.
Very desperate, yes. We will do anything for mobs, my friend. If you press F7 though now, this is very dark.
Oh, this is good. Yeah, this is real dark. So we just escape and hope?
I think so. I'm going to delete this as well because I think that's going to...
Yeah.
I'm trying to get... Oh, I think we need to put down slabs on the bottom half here. Like this bottom bit is slabbed up. If we do this, then that suddenly allows mobs to spawn.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. So just fill this in then.
Exactly, yeah. We don't have... We need more slabs. You got them? All right, that'll do.
Oh yeah, this will be all right, Isaac. This will be all right.
Oh, there's a few up here actually. I guess this top level is.
I'm hearing the spooky sounds as well, which what that means, Isaac. That means they'll be on their way. Those mobs.
It means Halloween is approaching, Nick.
It is. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Isaac. I've seen loads of. You know what I've seen? I've seen bloody Christmas promotions, Isaac. I've seen more Christmas promotions and this was in August as well, than I have freaking Halloween promotions. So I was so mad.
What are your thoughts on Halloween, man? You a fan?
Yeah, it's all right. Mostly because over the last 3 years, Halloween has led to some really fun parties. But when I was a child, I did used to go trick or treating, and I used to get a lot of sweets. But I only like chocolate. I don't really like other sweets.
Really?
So there just used to be loads of sweets, and I just used to be like, yeah, whatever, man.
I mean, real real quick tangent here, Nick. I feel like this is bullying. Like your terminal is just like nice and clean, and there's nothing around it, and it's just crystal clear. And then mine has got all this freaking like trash in the way. It's like I can't even get to my terminal.
You're like the child that's moved out, Isaac. Your room gets used as the storage room.
Exactly, man.
Sorry, man. You're the one that said you're going to escape, right? So I've repurposed your room.
Oh man, but I'm completely the opposite, man. I don't dislike chocolate. I'm not a monster. You know, I think chocolate is good, but I think I prefer non-chocolate sweets any day of the week.
Oh, okay. I see.
Right, things that are sweet and sugary, but not chocolatey. Chocolate is just it's too much sometimes, right? It's all like you know, rich and dense and just like it makes your mouth, it covers your mouth in chocolate, and you've got it's too much.
No,
right?
I mean that's the idea, Isaac. When you eat chocolate, your mouth does get covered in chocolate.
No, but it's like
when you eat things.
It fills your mouth with that. It dominates the mouth flavor, right? Like your mouth is suddenly like coated in chocolate. It latches to your mouth all over, and suddenly that's all you can. You know what I mean? It like coats the inside of your mouth with itself. It's like a bacteria or something.
No, I know what you mean.
And so I'm much more into less rich delicacies, right?
Right, I see. Well, what sweets do you like then, Isaac?
I don't know, Nick. I was thinking about that whilst I went on my tangent, and honestly, I cannot think of a single sweet that I like. Despite what I just said.
Yeah, despite what you just said. Oh, yeah. I'd eat sweets any day of the week. I just forgot which ones.
I don't know, man.
You know what, Isaac? Well, each to their own, I guess, man.
Yeah, I don't eat that many sweets, right? So, like, I don't... I'm just saying I prefer sweets to chocolate. Not that I eat any of them anyway, right?
Yeah, you know what? That's all right. I'll accept that. Tell you what I have had, though, Isaac. I was in Scotland last week, and me and my dad set out the rules that the two things we have to try is haggis and also deep-fried Mars bars.
Oh,
Isaac.
okay.
And the talking about the chocolate, holy crap. So I don't usually like Mars bars. We went to this chip shop and got one like small-sized Mars bar, right?
Right.
And she was like, oh, yeah. And then she just like dipped it in the batter that they use for the fish and just full-on deep fried it and put it on a plate. And we took this, pocket-sized Mars bar, cut it into 3, and I had a third, my dad had a third, and my brother had a third.
Yep.
And holy crap, it was amazing. It was unbelievable. It was like chewing on the crunchy, then like complete soft, hot, chocolatey amazingness. But I'd had like a coin-sized piece, and I felt it in my heart. I felt...
You had heart palpitations for the next week. Your heart rate was elevated permanently after that day.
It was... I couldn't believe it. How I felt that from having such a small amount of matter, right? It was ridiculous. I was
Instantly, your body goes into red alert. Like, what in the world?
Yeah, all the alarm bells were like...
This?
All the sirens were ringing. It was...
This is
quite
too
something.
much.
It's too much.
You've gone too far,
much concentration.
Nick. Oh man, that's you gotta watch out, man. You're gonna freaking die from a third of a Mars bar dipped in.
Yeah, I know.
Dipped in.
Can't be having that.
Deep fry. Yeah, you can't be having that. All right, we also, Nick, if we're gonna make this bedrock miner, which I'm gonna bookmark real quick, we need to get multiple splash potions of leaping. And we mentioned it a little bit in the last stream that we need to get rabbit's foot for that. And so real quick, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another one of these, 4 quadrants, and I'm going to designate it as like a room that's going to be full of grass, and we're going to put bait down to try and get rabbits to spawn.
Okay.
So, we'll see if that works.
See what happens. All right. I'm on stage 1 of the vat, Isaac, which I think is making hooch.
Nice. We could do with some prison hooch, man. It's been too long.
I was thinking that,
Yeah.
Bit of hooch.
Stick some fruit in a bag
ever
or something.
had hooch.
I'm not gonna lie, Nick. I don't know what hooch is, my friend.
I think all I know is it's in a green bottle because I've seen it in shops. But I have no idea what else it is.
I kind of thought that it was just like slang for alcohol.
Oh right.
In some locations,
there is. Yeah, maybe. I've also seen bottles of hooch.
Right. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm.
I don't know.
Maybe I'm incorrect.
I have no idea.
Isaac. You know what blew my mind the other day? It's such a weird and silly, inconsequential thing, Nick. freaking Angry Birds, man. Did you know?
What, have you just discovered it, Isaac? Oh, guys, new game.
I found this really fun little mobile game that you guys
really
might
fun
not have
mobile
heard of.
application.
No,
good God.
What I found out is that freaking Angry Birds is... It was made in Finland. It's made by the Finnish. I know.
Really, Isaac?
Yeah. Did you know this?
I mean, I didn't know that, Isaac.
Right?
But now that you say it, I'm thinking about a game where you shoot birds at green pigs. And you know what? I'm not really surprised that it was made in Finland now. I reckon that's something they'd come up with.
I mean, if you'd have asked me, I'd have thought that it was like, an American video game for some reason. But
It's,
freaking... There you go, man. You said that you are, a frequenter of pub quizzes and whatnot, trivia contests.
Yeah, it's true.
Casual trivia nights. And so, freaking, there you go. If you need to name something that came out of...
I'll let you know if that comes up in one of my pub quizzes.
Name something made in Finland. Boom. Angry Birds.
Angry Birds. Yeah.
Easy.
Angry Birds and Nokia. The only two things made in Finland.
I've got a new grass platform down, Nick. I'm working on trying to lure some rabbits into our abode.
Oh, I see.
It's almost Easter, right? So I mean,
exactly. I mean, according to the commercial world, Easter's next week. Isaac.
Yep.
Go get your eggs right now.
Start seeing adverts for
Easter eggs. Yeah, Easter egg hunts. I know.
Exactly.
I know their games.
Exactly. Can you just craft these? Oh, you can. Nice. Yeah, Nick. You gotta start early, man. How do you feel about Easter? You like chocolate? Are you a big fan of like big old chocolate eggs?
I do like an Easter egg. Also, my birthday is around Easter, which is why I like Easter. And sometimes it has been on Easter as well. So,
oh, nice. Okay, that brings me to another topic, Nick. How do you feel about holidays that can't commit to a date?
Like
Easter.
Yeah, because that commits to a day, doesn't it? Not a date.
Yes, it commits to like the second Sunday in April or something, or the second Sunday after Good Friday or whatever it is, right? Like it's a certain day relative to another day.
Yeah.
And it's never on the same date. It's always on a Sunday, but it's never on a specific date, right? It's like Thanksgiving, I think, is on like the 3rd or 4th Thursday in November or something like that, right? So it's always on...
Right.
It's always on a certain... Like there is an equation you can do to get to the date you need, but it's never on the same day year after year, right? It changes every year. And I'm not having this, Nick.
No,
I'm not having this. This is BS. Imagine if my birthday was just like the first Friday in November, right? Just like you got to remember the equation to get to my birthday. Just pick a date. All right, I don't have time to freaking deal with this.
You can't call it Easter Sunday or Easter Friday anymore. You've got to call it, Easter 27th.
Yeah, just make it April. Just make it April 21st, and call it a day. Like why? People can still celebrate it on the Sunday if they really want to. People in church can still make a big deal about it. It's like freaking bonfire night or Guy Fawkes night here in the UK, right? It always falls on the 5th, and yet people just celebrate it on the nearest weekend, right? It's fine. Like it committed to a date, and people just work around their day.
Yeah, well, I mean, Guy Fawkes was a pretty wild guy, man. Like,
yeah, he was pretty wild, but you don't see anybody, saying, "Oh well, it was
remember the third Sunday or the first Saturday of November."
Exactly,
right?
That's not what people do because
they're not. You do have a point, Isaac.
They're not monsters. Yeah. I want to vote to reform the way holidays are scheduled, Nick, so that we always have holidays on the same freaking day of the year, and no nonsense has to be done to figure out or calculate when and where something's going to happen. It's like daylight savings. I'm pretty sure daylight savings changes every mother freaking year as well,
I feel like that too. Well, daylight savings is going away, Isaac. It's been cancelled in the UK.
Has it?
Yeah, it's not going to happen anymore.
Really?
It's gone.
We're not doing daylight savings?
Daylight savings is not happening anymore, Isaac.
Wait. Since when?
They announced it a few months ago.
Wait.
It's gone, mate.
Daylight savings UK. Is this true? Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Daylight savings going to stop. UK.
I think it's. I think it might be Europe-wide as well. So maybe not in the UK anymore.
I do see an article here. EU votes to stop moving clocks twice a year. EU backs ending daylight savings time as of the 31st of August. I see. I see. So this is where we leave and we keep doing it for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just stick it to the man, right?
I have heard that it's like it does more harm than good, right? Like
yeah, because it's out of tradition, right?
Yeah.
From like the farmers and stuff, but that doesn't happen anymore, man.
Huh. Well, I'm all about it, man. I'm all about it so long as it happens like when we get the extra hour. Like, so long as they cut it off when the clock, goes back instead of going forward. I don't want to lose an hour and then be in permanent debt to
right.
time.
You've permanently lost an hour of your life.
Exactly.
Even though that's not how it works, right?
No, that is how it works, Nick.
That is how it works.
I will
That's what I meant.
have an hour. I will have permanently had an hour stolen from me, Nick. And I cannot live in debt like that, okay? I'm not about
exactly.
that,
I feel you, man.
Time debt, okay? I want the universe to owe me time, okay? That's what I want.
Yeah, that's fair.
And that's what we're going to get.
Isaac, I've come to the Britannia part.
Okay.
Of this. I need a sunflower. I need some sunflowers. I used one. I need more. It says I need to put an oxeye daisy into a mana pool. Now I get that, right? I've come across the mana pool, but there's no oxeye daisies. So then it says I need a pink tulip, and there's just a tree, like a never-ending cycle.
It goes all the way back. If you get a poppy, which is just the red flower you get from bone meal and grass, you can just throw that in over and over and over again until you get to sunflowers.
Oh, okay, that's right. And do I just throw it in these?
You need to have the catalyst underneath. I'll go grab it for you real quick. But,
okay, thank you.
At that point, yes. Right. At that point, yes,
that's all right then. That's fine. This is all going to be okay.
Yes.
Is there any? How much liquid sunshine do we need?
We need 4 buckets worth, so 4,000 millibuckets.
Oh, I think that is perfectly fine. I think I've got 4 buckets exactly. Actually, okay,
nice.
That's good.
Nice.
Well, 4 buckets of whatever the precursor is, anyway. All right, let me get some poppies.
Yes, I think it's like 3 tiers you got to go through. Like you turn hooch into fire water, and then you turn fire water into liquid sunshine.
Correct. I'm in the fire. I've got fire water right now.
Yes.
And I just need to make the liquid sunshine, which I need sunflowers for.
This is good. I'm about to start making
there's no bone meal in the system.
Alvin portal. Are there any in the? There'll be the crate upstairs, Nick.
Yeah.
Not the crate. The sieve, the far sieve with the dust.
Oh yeah, of course.
This gal who I've just fed.
This gal.
There's only 12.
There's only 12, but you know what? That might be enough.
Have you checked the system to see if we have any poppies?
I think so.
We don't, but we might. Like, if you go one step further back, you might be able to use that dandelion yellow that we've got. Hold on. Yes, if you start with the dandelion yellow, it does the same thing. It's just one more throw because the dandelion yellow gets you the poppy.
The straight dandelion or the dandelion yellow?
The flower, the dandelion. It's just a dandelion.
Oh, okay, yeah. There's a couple of those. Yeah, I'll use those.
So you can use those to get poppies and then go through the train and get to where you need to go. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, look at all these flowers. Oh, you get oxeye daisies as well, and that's like the step just before what I need. That's all right then, Isaac.
Yes. From bone meal. I see.
A-okay.
All A-okay. But yeah, I'm not about the whole, not choosing a specific day, not committing to when an event is going to be, Imagine if that was how events took place, right? Like, oh, Rihanna's got a concert. When is it? It's on the 3rd Sunday in September. You better know when that is. Like,
yeah. In fact, you know what? I think I have seen like events that are planned like that, Isaac.
Monsters.
I know. To your dismay.
Absolute
what are you
monsters. I want a set date and a set time. Okay, that's all I want. That is all I want.
That's fair enough, man. That's fair enough.
How do you feel about daylight savings in general, Nick? Are you a big fan of the clock going back and getting like an extra hour?
Although it's quite fun if like it happens on Saturdays, right?
Yeah.
So over the last few years, we've always been at university on campus, like for the Students' Union night.
Right.
When it's daylight savings, and then everyone gets really confused.
Really?
Whenever the time changes.
No one knows.
No one knows.
No one's prepared. Because it happens all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, fair enough, man. I do enjoy the extra hour when you get it, but I very much so dislike giving up an hour.
Yeah, the giving up of an hour is painful, especially if you've got to wake up for a specific time.
Exactly. Right? I propose that we get rid of daylight savings, at least the bad part of it, but
and just keep the hour, the extra
exactly,
hour, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, every once a year, the clocks just go backwards for no reason.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone just gets an extra hour.
The farmers will get their extra hour, right? Everyone wins.
Everybody gets their extra hour, and then once a year we just skip, like once every 4 years or whatever, or once every like 50 years, we just skip a day, right?
Yeah, I agree.
We do it like a leap year, right? We give everybody a free hour every year to boost morale and increase productivity, and then we'll just get rid of like February 28th one year, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Easy.
That would sort it.
Or maybe we have them try and cancel out the leap years, so we get rid of that February 29th. It's genius, Nick.
I'm liking your thinking here.
Once every 100 years, we get rid of February 29th. Oh, Nick, perfect. I love it.
I love it too.
How do you feel about February 29th? That feels like such a janky implementation to me. Just adding an extra day in once every... Yeah, like what?
Yeah, it's because of how it's not exactly 365 days. It's 365
and a quarter days.
And a quarter, so they have to add it in every 4 years. So it makes sense. But you're right. It's pretty wild, isn't it?
Yeah, I feel... I get it. I do get it. But at the same time, it's one of those things, like I'm a creature of consistency, right? I enjoy things being the same all the time. And when you suddenly hit me up with this, suddenly the year is different, nonsense. Suddenly there's a day between February 27th and February, 30th that's not February 28th. I'm like, what the heck, man? That's not what we agreed to, okay? That's not what I'm about. I want to end on the 28th and move over to the 1st. Also, why does February have 28 days? There are so many months.
That is a good question, actually.
There are so many months with 31
quite bizarre,
days.
Isn't it?
Yeah. You'd think that they take some of the 31-day months down to 30 days and add 2 days to February to make it at least 30, right?
Right.
Like what?
It's like the short child, right?
It's short. It makes no sense. It's like... We've got all these... Why is there no month that has 32 days? For no reason, Who made the decision to make February short unnecessarily?
I mean, ask the people who made the calendar, man. What is it? It's like the pagan calendar, whatever it is.
I don't know, man. Whoever it is, they've
calendar,
got some...
pagan calendar.
The pagan character. But they got some freaking questions to answer, man. I need to know. Yeah. I need to freaking know. But I'm not having it. Nick, these are all things I would change if I was ruler of the world. Day one would be to strip, let's say, December and January of their 31-day status, bring them down to 30 days, bump February up to 30 days, and then, when a leap year hits, just add it to December, right? So make December longer every 4 years. That way you get like an extra day off around Christmas, right? It's just, it works.
Yeah.
What
about while you're at it, just make every day Christmas Day, Isaac, right?
We could, Nick, but I feel like people would get bored of it real quick if we did that. Like, I enjoy Christmas, Nick, but, good
turkeys,
things...
Isaac, every day. Can you imagine?
That is true, man. Turkeys
so
every
many
day.
Turkeys.
So much
loads
turkey.
Of turkey. Because you're only allowed to eat turkey on Christmas Day, right?
Can I buy stock in a turkey farm before I do this and then make it so that Christmas Day is every day?
Isaac. I'm not sure about stock in a turkey farm. You can do that whenever you can do that right now if you want.
I head to a farm. I'm like, hey, can I get some turkey stock?
Some turkey? That's how you buy stock.
That's good. That's good.
Glad you asked. Isaac.
Hey Nick, can I buy turkey stock?
Right, yeah, organic, free range.
Oh man,
you can have whatever you want, Isaac.
That must be why my apple stock's not going up in value. Jeez,
yeah, it's just some juice. You're like, apple stock's going a bit rotten.
I've just got a tank and the line's going down. I'm like, my apple stock's going down. It's just evaporating.
Oh damn.
Oh.
Wow. What can I say, Isaac? Volatile market, mate.
It's just all over the place. If it rains, my apple stock goes up. If it's too hot, my apple stock goes down.
Yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
man.